This is KARK 4 News at 5.
An order over a proposed abortion amendment pleasing both sides in the lawsuit between advocates and the state. Thanks for joining us tonight at 5. I'm Laura Monteverdi.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Bob Clausen. Late last night, the Arkansas Supreme Court commanded the Secretary of State's office to quickly count all petition signatures submitted by volunteers. Neil Zarang joining us now live from outside the State Justice Building with more on this. Neil, what deadline do state officials now have to meet?
Secretary of State John Thurston has until 9 a.m. Monday to count the signatures gathered by volunteers for this proposed abortion amendment initiative. To meet the threshold to be on the November ballot, there would be 90,000 signatures required. Thurston's office and Arkansas For Limited Government, who is behind the proposed amendment, have been debating how many signatures count since shortly after they turned all their signatures in on the July 5th deadline. A little over 100,000 were submitted, they say, but Thurston rejected more than 14,000 because he said they came from paid canvassers, stating the advocacy group had not turned in the legally required paperwork alongside the signature submissions. Even though they say they turned in what was requested the very next day, the Secretary of State rejected that too. The group sued to override the decision, which leads us to today.
We do feel the Supreme Court right now is upholding democracy and the rule of law, and we're excited to see what they'll do next. And more importantly, that they're validating the voices of the volunteers and signers that came out and worked really hard to get those signatures.
It depends on
Arkansas Attorney General Tim Griffin is representing the state in court today. We received a statement which says, "I am pleased with Arkansas Supreme Court in their narrow order. AFLG failed to meet all legal requirements to have the signatures collected by paid canvassers counted, a failure for which they only have themselves to blame." We called the Secretary of State's office, which simply said, "The Secretary of State's office has seen the Arkansas Supreme Court's order and will comply with that directive." A minority, 3 out of 7 of the Arkansas State Supreme Court justices said in that order that they'd also like to see a curing period, 30 days, to where that group could take time to get the signatures they need to meet that 90,000 threshold. But since it was a minority, we aren't seeing it just yet. We'll have to wait and see if that counted signatures from volunteers, if that pushes any over the edge. Reporting live in Little Rock, Neil Zarang, back to you.
Neil, thank you. And if you would like continued developments on this ruling, be sure to stay with KARK4 News on air and our website, KARK.com, for the latest updates. We'll have much more coming up tonight at 6 and 10.